Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of my F1 Challenge 1998 season. We're here for, of course, round 8, halfway through the season now with the 16 round championship at Magny-Cours for the French Grand Prix. A fun little circuit. It's better than Paul Ricard, maybe, but it's still pretty hard to overtake. So we'll have to be careful with that, and hopefully we'll have a good qualifying session as you join us here. And oh, that's not good. We've spun on the curb as I was saying that. Not good. Through the grass, and we get back on the racetrack. Luckily that was only an out lap, of course, so we should be alright. Here we are then for our flying lap through the first left corner there for turn 1. Nice swooping section here, this first sector, quite fun to drive. And then we've got this long straight down to the Adelaide hairpin, which is probably the best, well, no, not probably, it is the best overtaking spot on the circuit, because it's a sharp, hard braking zone, sharp turn, of course. And we finished the first sector 3 attempts up on our personal best, I do believe, and win last. So that's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. But we've got 3 laps of fuel on the car, of course, so we could be fast. We haven't got a heavy load of fuel through the chicane, quite fast chicane. Be careful with the curbs and the grass, could send you pirouetting to the barriers. Round this left-hander, they're quite a sharp corner. And on the exit, be careful because it's not perfectly straight, so you could lose traction in the car. And then we've got another swooping chicane here. See, what I mean, it's pretty hard to overtake around here, but pretty confident there. 4th gear, lovely jubbly, and then 2nd gear for this sharp corner there, the right-hander, before we go down into the final section of the circuit. The chicane and the little final corner, which again I don't like. It's really hard to keep control of the car through there. Through the sharp final corner, and 12th place. Let's see where we are on the grid. Here we are then, for the French Grand Prix at Magny-Cours, 5 red lights, we start P13 and away we go. We've got Torres Cargi there in front of us. There's some carnage again, and once again, for some reason, only 6 cars available. I've completed the season now, actually. Is a little insider thing. I completed the season last night, the 23rd of July, my birthday. I finished the season. This is coming out on the 24th, and I'm recording it on the 24th. And I finished the season, and for some reason, I could never get the full cars to show up on my display. Only visible 6 cars, which is really a shame. But anyway, here's the replay of the start. There we go, getting past the Cargi, that's pretty nice. Down into the hairpin now. Down the inside of Jacques Villeneuve up into P8. We got Giancarlo Fisichella there ahead of us for P7. Are we going to be able to get him? Yes, we are, because he gets a bit of a poor exit coming out of the hairpin, and into the chicane we go, lovely jubbly. That's us up into P7 already, so we're making up good ground here as we cut on to lap 4 now behind Rubens Barrichello, who's in the last points position, and we take that away from him. P6 now, we've got our teammate Ralf Schumacher, who's been pretty consistent, to be fair. Most seasons scoring good points, so at 4th, 5th, 6th places. Not a podium yet. I'm the only Jordan driver to get a podium, which is nice. As we overtake our teammate for position 5 there, Eddie Irvine, the 2nd Ferrari driver, is ahead of us, of course. I'm going really slow, I'm out of the corner. I don't know why. Ralf Schumacher goes back past. I don't know why I was going so slow. But we have to tuck back behind in the slipstream now, going into the Adelaide hairpin. Am I going to be last on the brakes? No, I'm not. I'm going to tuck in behind. Too far back, and that's me back down to P6 for the chicane now on lap 5. To the last corner, down inside of Ralph. That's P5 for me, lovely jubbly. As we go on to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. Later on lap 6, we're behind Eddie through this fast section of corners again. Pretty easy to lose the car, so you've got to be careful on the curb. As we dive down the inside, it has to be said, on the Irishman up into P4. He gets to cut back though, that's very nice, and he gets a better exit as well, so he takes back position 4, which is a great thing done battle here as we touch his rear end, which is pretty rude of me. The Marlboro censored sponsorship through the chicane, he cuts the corner, he goes wide into the gravel. Oh, are we going to be able to take advantage of that? We touch, oof, we almost lose the car, but luckily we keep it pointing in the right direction. That could have been a nasty spin there, but luckily we managed to keep it under control. down the inside of Eddie now, through the fast sort of squiggly bit of the track, that's a technical term, as we up into P4, coming through then on lap 10, lapping the Minardis, and oh my days, a Minardi was just sitting on the racing line, a lapped car, and I've lost my front wing, they're out on the race, I don't know who that was, Nakano or Tuero. It was so slow on the racing line, and I just went straight into the back of them, I've lost my front wing, and that's really, I had to do a full lap without front wing, so we've lost a lot of time here. I've had to come in early. What was a one-stop strategy has now had to turn into a two-stop, so we're going to lose out big time here. So I'm not very happy about this. So we were fighting for points, but now again, Lady Luck has dealt us a bad hand. It's really not going well. I'm getting so much bad luck, to be honest. We got crashed into in Canada, Monaco, kind of Spain. I did have, that was my fault. Imola was my fault, but and Australia. But recently, these past couple of races, it's just been a bit poo, to be honest. But anyways, we go on to lap 15. We're going down the inside of Yarnage, ready for P13. And we got Jos Verstappen in the Stewart ahead of us in the slipstream. Almost touched there. We're going to move to the inside then, because he closes off the outside door. Down the inside, P12, lovely jubbly, towards Akaki is 7 seconds ahead of us. Are we going to be able to catch him? Yes, we are, on to lap 21. There's a large group of cars there, because Takagi's teammate, Ricardo Rossi, is getting lapped. He's going really slow in the Tyrrell. Down the inside, no, Alexander Vokes goes into the pits, so we don't have to overtake him. As we're up into P8, of course, we gained some positions due to the pit stops. We have got to come in again, though, because, oh no, we haven't. We've got to 11 laps of fuel, so we must have made another pit stop. As Ralf Schumacher's there, and we've gone straight into the back of our teammate there. That is not what we like to see. The teammates have crashed here in France. He was just on the racing line going so slow once again. Like, what was he doing? Whose fault was that? Let's have a look. So here's Ralf Schumacher coming out of the pits, right? And he's fighting for points. He's fighting for that 5th place. He comes out to turn 1, doodling around on the racing, sort of in the middle of the track. I've got nowhere to go. And I've lost my front wing again. He's lost his rear wing, so he's going to be out of the race, and he's fighting for points for the team. And I've got to make another pit stop again. And I really didn't need to make another pit stop. So I'm going to lose more time. I could have got some points there, because as you can see, we were, what the hell's going on there? We were just behind Ralph, and he was about P6, something like that. And so we could have got points today, but no, we're not going to get points again. We haven't got points since the European Grand Prix, and that was round 3. So bit of a dry spell. But the next race is Silverstone, which is a home Grand Prix, so hopefully I'll be able to get a good result there. But once again, 10 laps to go, and what's the point? I'm so angry, as you could tell from my really angry, ragey voice. Alexander Wirtz is ahead of us for P10, but we're not going to score any points. But it's be nice to see how the highest position we could get. I wonder what Eddie Jordan's going to think. I'll have to have a hit in the debrief. I wonder whose side he's going to take, because Ralph's probably been the more consistent driver. But I'm not sure whose fault that was. I don't think that was my fault. That was not my fault in my opinion. But coming across the line, Mika Hakkinen wins the Grand Prix. I finish in 10th position. Michael Schumacher finishes 2nd. He continues his podium streak. He's finished on the podium in every single race so far this season. And the same will be said for David Coulthard as he now crosses the line. P3, there we go, I memorised it. So Mika Hakkinen wins again. That's his 4th win in the last 5 races. So he's really making a charge for the World Championship there. Michael Schumacher is 2nd, Coulthard 3rd, Irvine Villeneuve, Barrichello scores a point. There we are in 10th. Quite a few cars a lap down, I suppose only 7 cars finished on the lead lap. Of course 50% races now, because 100% races are just long. So it was Nakano who we crashed into, which was nice. Both Minardis ended up DNFing because Tuero had a brake failure, and of course our teammate Ralph just being a bit wally. Here on the championship standings, halfway through the season now, David Coulthard has a 6-point lead over Mika Hakkinen. Schumacher is 3rd, and our teammate there in 5th. In the constructors, we're 3rd, comfortably in 3rd, but McLaren have a comfortable lead. See you next time for round 9.